Okay, shalom, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah, koholoim la Yehovah Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwap that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yehovah Bashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. Shachanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And yeah, it's 441 too, just turned to 442. But I've been watching a couple of lessons today, and over the past couple of days, brothers been kind of touching on, kind of like these TikTok shorts of basically women talking about how they just can't make ends meet, man. How rent is so damn high, food is expensive as hell, the gas is through the roof, and that's for all families. Even if you have two people on in the house, working two damn jobs apiece. Things are expensive, man. So I know people that are in this situation. Myself personally, single women that they had to take on second jobs to, and I'm talking about single women at that. They don't even have children. You know what I'm saying? But shit, they got to get out here and get that second job just to do pretty much, to kind of get their little treats in, so to speak, I guess. But so I went on YouTube. I typed in, complaints of Americans, talking about the things that's going on in the country, and a gang of videos popped up, man. Gang of videos popped up. Matter of fact, let's play this one. This one was actually 7 months ago, but they're all within a decent time period of not very long ago.
Yeah, data shows more Americans are taking on debt and relying on credit cards to make ends meet. Fox's Rebecca Castor is live in New Orleans tonight, a city with one of the highest poverty rates in the country. Rebecca, what can you tell us?
Well, Christina, John, the data is concerning, and with higher interest rates, it's going to take some families even longer to get back on their feet. Take a look at these numbers. According to the finance company NerdWallet, the average household now owes more than $165,000 in debt. This is up 7% from last year.
That's crazy. And that's, hey, when the funds, what I'm saying, go, it's people, with overdraft fees. I'm not sure what an overdraft fee costs now. It used to be like $35, but yeah, it's $4.44. Mercy. Yeah, how about you? I wish I had mercy on this. But if a person is working, they'll go and overdraft on their checkings account, so to speak, and that'll be an extra $35. Sometimes they'll do it twice. That'll be $70. Sometimes they'll do, and it just adds up, man. I can remember doing stuff like that before I came into this truth. Since I came into this truth, you kind of things running a little smoother. You know what I'm saying? I could be doing better, but overall, I'm not going through anything like how I was going through before I came into this truth, and that's for damn sure. I know that. Let's see though. They got this Venezuelan immigrant says, "I regret having come to the United States." And there's a lot of people that are leaving the United States. They're leaving here, man, because it's so hard to get down here. It says the rise in corporate landlords. This person employed but homeless. This is damn Edomite. It's probably a few. They probably got a whole segment on this. They have jobs, but they don't have a place to stay. Some of them living out of their cars. Some of them living out of vans. You see? It says rent crisis. Is it time to get rid of landlords? This one says eviction skyrocket as rising rents squeeze low-income Americans. Let's get a little bit of this one.
Princeton University's eviction lab says that in some cities, the average weekly filings are more than 50% higher than they were before the pandemic. One reason is the rising rents and a shortage of affordable housing for those with the lowest incomes. The National Low-Income Housing Coalition says that to afford a modest two-bedroom apartment, someone working a 40-hour week needs to earn between $16 and $42 an hour.
God damn, bro. And that's rare for our people, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You got another one, cost of living crisis. Americans living on fixed income struggles with increase of cost of living because they're fixed on their income. They already know what needs to be paid, when it needs to be paid. And if those if the wages, so to speak, are not being increased, but the prices of food, gas, water bill, electric bill, whatever is going up, then that takes away from their budget. They already know I got to pay $100 on this. I got $200 for this. But if everything is rising, then they tend to fall back. So now you have a lot of these older people. They either choosing between food and their medicines in a lot of cases. Okay, so this one was a month ago. It says many Americans still struggling with high cost of living as Fed rolls out 11th rate hike. You see? Fox News dismisses mom who went viral for cost of living rant. Let's see what she talking about.
Learned, which is you work hard, you get a good job, you're going to get the things in life that you need, right? Worked for me, why wouldn't it work for them? Because it doesn't. Because the world has changed, all right?
Fox News, which actually tweeted out.
But there's a lot of people out here struggling, man, and going through it. And that's why the suicide rate is through the roof, too. It says, I will consider living in my car, how some Americans are impacted by inflation.
Bought for her pop-up food stamp business in Phoenix, Arizona.
So usually it would be, the boneless would be about $1 a pound. Right now it's $1.84 a pound. This cheese used to be $9. Right now it's like $14.56.
2 years ago, Karina opened up.
See? Everything going up. Then you got the generation rent housing crisis. So, you got these younger people, they can't afford shit.
But I've had my eviction notice, and knowing that my baby's literally going to be a month old and we've got nowhere to go.
Hey, this shit is real, man. Shit is real out here. You got the why Americans are drowning in debt. It's supposed to be the land of the free, right? Why people can no longer afford living in California. Oh, this shit is out of control out there. It's out of control all over the place, though. Renters in America are running out of options. And then, of course, you got all these damn tent cities popping up. Why the U.S. can't end poverty? Let's get a little.
That's the number of Americans currently living in poverty, accounting for 11.6% of the total population. That's despite the fact that America ranks first as the richest nation in the world in terms of GDP.
The United States is known for having this great abundance, and at the same time, alongside that abundance, there is widespread poverty and economic insecurity.
Sometimes you question, we're in the United States of America. How can the citizens be going through such a issue? We always boast that we're a superpower, that we are the richest in the world, and things just don't make sense.
Well, I mean, we pretty much got enough of this. But, like I said, if you any of you brothers want to go off in here and chop it up on some of this, man, I just put in America's, let me see how I worded it, America's complaining about being able to afford, not being able to afford the cost of living. So that's how I typed it in. And all these stories popped up. And I'm just a few. You got shorts. I'm not sure what this guy, let's see what this guy's saying real quick. And we'll just grab a couple of scriptures real quick.
I'm here in Miami, folks, and we got a real problem in a city like Miami. You can see it on the sign behind me. McDonald's hiring $12 an hour. That's around $25,000 a year if you want to work full time. Now, here's the problem here in Miami and the rest of America. If you want to live at any of the apartment buildings here, the cost is $3,000 a month, $36,000 a year. You do the math, and you realize that the regular working American, they are not able to afford to live in these cities that they work in. The rent, the cost of living has gone up so much faster than wages, and that's not sustainable, folks. And that's why in 2023, not only are we going to see home prices go down, we are going to see the rental market crash as well. This is something that has already started in America. Rents have gone down 4 months in a row. The demand to rent apartments hit the lowest level ever in 2022. I'm here in Miami, folks, and
Okay, you get it, man. You get it. But you know what? Let me grab this real quick. Because this is the fall of Esau Edom's kingdom. And it's time, man. Because what you have to realize is all this shit is stolen. The people that are running this country, these so-called white people, these goddamn Edomites that's complaining, they stole this place. And now they're reaping what they sown. And now they want, all this sympathy and shit like that. But hey, no, we're cheering this on. We're praying to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that this will continue. I'm praying that it continues and at a even more rapid rate. I wanted to go off into Ecclesiastes 25:7 in the Apocrypha. Right here, let me highlight it real quick. It says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." And that's what we're witnessing, man. And see, we're pilgrims in the earth. We're pilgrims in the earth naturally, you know what I'm saying? And there's going to come a time where we're not fools, man. Where things are about to get to a point where, hell, your ass might be living out of nothing but the shirt on your back and a backpack. If you be blessed to even have a backpack and some decent waterproof boots. If you have a vehicle, that's even more of a blessing. You see what I'm saying? See, these people, and a lot of them, they living out of RVs. Man, me personally, I mean, that's not the lot that I have right off. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if it was, I wouldn't, we're not to complain anyway. We're supposed to be thanking Yahweh Bashim Yahweh for our daily bread. But to live, some of these RVs that some of these people be living out of, man, that's totally enough for me. I said it's like a studio apartment on wheels. See, a lot of these people, they're living outside of their means. America has made it. Now you have this tiny home thing going on. What's so wrong? What was wrong with a fucking tiny home to begin with? Because everybody want to be like the Joneses. The Jones, man. I need a 5-bedroom. It's got to have 3 baths. It's got to have a pool in the back. See, and a lot of people are following it behind Esau. And let me get this real quick. Brings this to mind. We just flowing in the spirit. What is that? Proverbs 3:31. "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways," man. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They and a lot of people that come here to the Americas, they see the movies, they see the rap videos, and they see the cars, the jewels, the luxury shopping places and all this bullshit, and then they want to do that shit. They think that they're in a damn movie, man. Instead of getting up, going and getting your daily bread. Here you go. You got a single mom out here. You're already single. You gotta have a guy. You got your eyes on a fucking Birkin bag. You want red bottoms. You want the newest truck. You want all these different things instead of just living, man. It's nothing to go to you can go to the Salvation Army store and grab very nice clothing and take it to the cleaners once or so. And you, if you know how to dress and you can really coordinate, you wouldn't need to be going to get all these labels, because a lot of the times you can find some labels in those particular stores. But you know what? What I've noticed is even places like Salvation Army is fucking through the roof. You used to be able to go there, man, and pick up on things, and throw that shit in the washer or cleaners or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get it up to par, so to speak. And it used to be for the low. Now they charging like you might as well go to you might as well go to Target or Walmart and getting brand new spanking new shit with tags on it compared to some, because even like I said, it's everything is going up here. That just gave me a reminder. Matter of fact, I bet you if you Google right now, and I didn't even think about that, that just comes to mind. But let's see, we could probably add this to the lesson. Let's see. I'm just gonna put in why are prices at thrift stores, because I've heard people complaining about it somewhat. Okay, yep, I ain't even had to type it all the way in. What people often do not realize is that thrift stores like Savers and Goodwills are corporate. Both companies are for profit. Corporate thrift stores are able to receive products for free, sell the products at a high markup, and get away with it. See, I didn't even know that. Because I thought maybe, that's Goodwill. Maybe Salvation Army. Shoppers say Goodwill, Salvation Army prices as thrifting becomes cool. This one says how Goodwill is becoming more expensive than Walmart and Target. I just said that. Come on, man, that's the spirit. Call hello, you like how about Shemel? Which I just said that. That's the spirit. It just popped right up in my spirit. Like, I didn't even think about that right off, but you might as well go ahead and hit a Walmart or a Target, man, and grab the things that you need. All that living outside your means, I get it. You want to go out, you want to do things, but man, look, to go out to eat right now, just for one single person, it's gonna hit you over the head for at least $15. That's for a damn combo, for a burger, fries, and drink, man. You trying to go to a movie, man? Get the hell out of here, man. You better do all that shit at your house. See, that's the reason why a lot of malls are falling. A lot of brick and mortar stores. People not going to a lot of these stores no more, man. They're pretty much shopping online, getting what they need online. Why? Because you can save on gas going there. You can save on the hassle of having to go back in case some shit go wrong and returning it. You can save on the hassle of damn road rage because people are out their goddamn minds now. You see what I'm saying? So we're witnessing the fall of our enemy, man, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, let me get this too, because really, like I said again, this is what's really happening with Esau, and they really just don't realize it. See this new generation. When you mention to them slavery, they'll tell you, "Well, I had nothing to do with it. That was, back in the days. What are you guys fussing about?" But what's happening is they're starting to reap the fruits of the seed that was sown by their forefathers, and they don't get it. They don't understand that the things that their forefathers done, which are them back on this goddamn planet, by the way, because reincarnation is in the scriptures. They don't understand that they're reaping what their forefathers and foremothers sowed, man, sowed into the earth, man. This very place that they stole is now coming back to whoop on their asses. Everything was all good back in the days when they was pushing, the so-called Native American Indians on those reservations. They was out here, taking plots of land, burning down, places like Black Wall Street, and taking the land and still got the fucking land to this very day, never having to pay a dime for it. Running off into houses that were already built and furnished. You see what I'm saying? And never had to pay no reparations for it, and still talking shit about not wanting to do it because they saying, hey, I had nothing to do with that. What the scripture says, matter of fact, let's get, what is that, Salakia? I was going to grab something else, but since that's moving on the spirit, let's get that Isaiah. It's Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And this is what's happening. And this shit, see, the Lord is coming to stop them from even building these cities that they have that's got everybody distressed. The animals don't have no fucking place to live. You see, every time you look up, it's a damn animal in the road killed from one of this clown's highways. People running into deer and shit. All kinds of stuff. They'll tear down a motherfucking forest to build a damn golf course. Pavement every damn where. And then they want to get to talking about climate change. You don't think that the sun reflecting off asphalt at 100 degrees, when you can see the heat wave off asphalt. Pay attention when you look at the road ahead of you and see them damn heat waves coming up off that asphalt. So this man is double reflecting heat back towards the sun. So it's just heat. So if you want to complain about climate change, it's them. And then not to mention the nuclear plants they got. They constantly flying shit in the airs. They constantly got, they pumping all the damn oil out of the earth. They're just a damn factory everywhere blowing fucking nuclear particles into the air. So this man gotta go. He can't build no more cities. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to do none of that. Now, I'm not sure what our layout going to be, but it's not going to be what this man got, because the shit that he got going on is destructive, man. And then the shit's not even worth it. Here you go. You can build a tiny home. And even those are expensive. Matter of fact, you can order a tiny home, I think, from Home Depot right now. All you need is a little spot to put it on. And they'll give you all kinds of hell just doing that. All the damn permits you need, the licenses you need. It's too much red tape and bureaucracy, man. You're not even allowing people to live. You gotta go, and that's how you know that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is how you know that you're still in slavery. You're still in slavery because this whole earth is for the people. But this so-called white man, he's actually telling you what you can do and what you can't do, where you can build, where you can't build, how you got to put it together and how you can't put it together. Because the average person can go out here and build it. There's plenty of people that know how to build a house, but they can't just go and do it because the government will come through and tear that shit down. Even though it's up to code as far as like everything that needs to be done, it's just that the government is not getting their cut. No, you should have come to us and paid us for permits. No, you should have come to us so we can send our people out to do the walk around to see if everything is safe. You should have called us. You need our licensed electricians that pay us taxes. You need our licensed roofers that pay us taxes. You need our licensed, just so on and so forth. See, this man is in control of everything, and he's running every goddamn thing into the ground, and mainly it's because of greed, but mainly it's because that's the way that the Lord created him too. The Lord created him to kill, steal, and destroy. This is his kingdom. He was given the fatness of the earth, and he doesn't care about his own people. So that ought to let you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that he don't care about you. So now they're going through what we've always gone through. We've always, lost a job and picked up another one trying to pay the damn rent, bills behind. You don't know which one you're going to pay first. You get to juggling through your mind like, well, all right, I need the car, so I'm going to pay the car payment. Or you may not even pay the car payment. You might just, pay for the gas and pay the rent because you really do need a place to stay. You juggling between, all right, well, I need food. The kids got to eat, I need this, I need that. And we've always been juggling through our mindset, as to what's going to be paid. And just handled it, man. Just handled it. But see, when it comes to these so-called white people, they can't handle that kind of stress, man. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But let me go get what I was going to get before, too. This Galatians 6 and 7. Because they're reaping what they've sown. And they can't take it. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So now, when you understand farming, when you put a seed in the ground, say for instance, you might plant a tomato seed or whatever. That vine, when that vine grows out, you can get 8, 10, 12 damn tomatoes off of it, off one seed. So just think about the violence that the so-called white man has sown in the earth. That one seed that he sowed in the earth with that violence, that one seed that he sowed in the earth by stealing his land, that one seed that he pushed into the earth and water, and he actually watered it. So now, out of that one seed, he's getting this multitude of abundance. And he doesn't want it. He can't take it. See? You can't take it, man. And you got the elite of their own people that have more than enough that can settle the problem at any point in the game. All they got to do is pay a few more taxes. How much money do you need? You got a Jeff Bezos. You got the damn Elon Musk. And them just your minor billionaires. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to even talk about, the people that actually don't even pay taxes. They not even worried about no taxes. Them real trillionaires, the real get down people that's out here in the backdrop that's fucking everything up anyway. But man, Esau is reaping those seeds that they planted out here long ago. And those seeds have taken over. And it's low-hanging fruit now. And that fruit got to be picked. It's got to be picked or it's going to hit the ground. Either way, it's coming off the tree. And Esau it has to fucking pay for the things that they've done. And as you're looking at these videos of these so-called white women boo-hooing, because they're single now. See, back in the days, they used to be with their husband, with their children. You see these commercials, they got the white picket fence with the goddamn apple pie in the window cooling off for dinner. Had the station wagon, had the sports car. They was always taking those vacation trips and shit. Summer house, winter house. Jake just in a shack somewhere, man, with threads on. And now Jake is doing better than them now. Now, some of our people, man, out here, man, balling out of control. And Esau out here living out of a fucking van in a Walmart parking lot, man. But let me get this again. It says, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So this man Esau, he had a seed, his people, a family, a lineage of people that's on the earth right now, which is the so-called white race today. And that seed, his seedlings, they're paying for what, you know what I'm saying, they done, man. You know, man, let's get that. Let's prove that the Lord is going to deal with them as a nation. Because that's what's happening, man. Job 34 and 29. Because the Lord, he deals with nations. And this is talking about the Lord here. It says, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. So the Lord is dealing with the nation of Edom. Just like the Lord actually placed the Edomites in power. He gave them the power to be where they're at right now. But he also set a border for that time. He set a timeline for it. And that timeline is coming to a very end now. So now what's going to happen is their kingdom is going to stop. Our Lord is going to come through and destroy the asses and take them all out of power. And then what's going to happen is the Israelites that have always been on the bottom, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're going to take charge. Then we're going to be in our kingdom and we're going to rule over them. But they're going to be blessed under us because we're not going to be as sloppy as they are. I'll put it that way, because they're gonna definitely get that rod of iron on their asses. They're gonna have to pay for what they've done to the children of Israel. But they're gonna have fresh, clean water to drink. It's not gonna be no goddamn forever chemicals in it. They're gonna have fresh, clean air to smell and whiff in. It's not gonna be no damn chemtrails or nothing in it. They're gonna have fresh food to eat. It's gonna be properly butchered. They're not getting their hands on no goddamn pork. They won't have no bacon, no pork chops, no shit that'll clog up their arteries and stuff. It's gonna be a righteous kingdom ran, and over time they're gonna appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? Because the earth needs cleaning. The earth needs cleaning up. We're gonna have them tear down all these cement ass cities they done built, and I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Here you go. You got the so-called white man. All that blue suit with the white shirt and red or blue tie. That shit gonna be out of here. That naked ass face. They gonna all grow beards. We're gonna put their asses to work. Like for real, for real. And they're gonna pay for what they've done, man. They're gonna get double time of what they've done, man. Here you go, this man, he done destroyed the whole fucking planet, and it's crazy, man, because you got our people out here talking about niggas for Trump, blacks for Trump. I'm looking at the TV right now on mute. You know, they showing black people with the damn t-shirts on, talking about blacks for Trump. Now you want Trump after Biden and fucked you over so cold. When the warning signs is already there. All those videos is popping up showing you damn Biden hates niggas anyway. And it's not like Trump don't, because Trump ain't gonna do nothing better for you so-called blacks. You might get a little piece of the crumbs and shit off the tailspin of him trying to help his own people out, but he ain't about to do nothing for you Negroes, man. Your eyes should be on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's where your mindset should be. When our Lord comes, you need to be repenting to the Father Yahweh, the true King. Shit, we don't need no fucking Edomite president to rule over us and shit. The Israelites right now, with the mindset that we have right now, we can outrule these fuckers, man. We come because we're coming off of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, which are righteous, man. If we run with these scriptures, this whole world will be in a better place, and that's what's gonna happen when our Lord comes, man. So you, Jake, need to repent to the Father Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names of the Father and Son. Our Lord is not some white guy that they beat into us and gave to some Negro preacher the slave Bible and told him how to, hey, you teach them how to be good to their master. We'll give you a couple extra scraps off the table, nigga. Come on, man. No, that's about to be over with soon. And we're watching the fall and destruction of this place, man. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. Hey, this is a beautiful thing, man. This is a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, with so many of these videos in here, man. America the living cost. The hell out of here, man. This is what happens when the so-called white man rules, man. And then he has everything out here with no assets whatsoever. You out here just living off his imaginary money and shit. That magical monopoly dollar they got. Come on, man. Nobody out here really owns shit. You don't own no land. Because you can pay your house off, but you still going to pay them taxes. If you don't, they're going to come and take that shit. Come on, man. This is beautiful, though. I love it. So with that, hey, I pray that this lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.